Have you noticed your LinkedIn post suddenly stalling? You're not imagining it. LinkedIn has quietly rebuilt its entire algorithm from the ground up. And this time, it's not about timing your post or using the right hashtags. It's about how clearly you communicate your expertise. Stay with me to the end of this episode because I'll share a free tool that will help you connect your profile and posts so you can start showing up in more of the right feeds again. It's showtime. Let's get started. Creating consistent, engaging social media content shouldn't feel like rocket science. I've helped thousands of entrepreneurs go from I don't know what to post to I've got this, using simple, easy to implement steps that make a big difference. I'm Maggie Carey, and welcome to the Painless Posting podcast. Let's take a breath, because this change isn't bad news. It's a breakthrough. For years, business owners have been saying, I'm posting valuable content, but LinkedIn just doesn't seem to notice. Well, this new system finally does. LinkedIn's 2025 update is designed to reward people who share thoughtful insight, not just flashy trends. It's less about gaming the system and more about training it to understand what you do, who you help, and how you deliver value. At the heart of this shift is something called 360 Brew, LinkedIn's new AI foundation model. Think of 360 Brew as the brain that now runs everything behind the scenes. It's a 150 billion parameter model. That's tech speak for incredibly smart. Instead of dozens of smaller algorithms for each part of the platform, like one for your feed, another for job matches, and another for people recommendations, 360 Brew now unifies them all in one powerful system. Here's what that means for you and your business: a unified model. LinkedIn now uses one central AI engine that handles more than 30 predictive tasks, from post ranking to follower recommendations. That means that every part of your activity, posting, commenting, connecting, informs how your content is distributed. Smarter personalization. This means this model uses LinkedIn's economic graph, basically the global network of members, skills, and companies, to understand content semantically. It can actually read what your post means, not just count the words or hashtags. Next, more efficiency and adaptability. Because 360 Brew uses something called a mixture of experts architecture, it can multitask. It doesn't need to be retrained for every update, which means it learns and adapts faster. And the user impact. This is the part you probably felt. As 360 Brew rolled out, many users started seeing shifts in visibility. Some posts suddenly took off, while others tanked. That's because the model now prioritizes profile alignment, opening sentences, and content quality more than ever before. In short, LinkedIn's AI doesn't just deliver content, it evaluates it. It looks for clarity, value, and how well your post matches the professional reputation reflected in your profile. And that's where many business owners get tripped up. Because, say it with me, your profile and your posts are now connected. So if your content used to perform well and suddenly it doesn't, it's not because the algorithm hates you. It's because 360 Brew is learning who you are. Your job is to help it understand you clearly and consistently, and that starts with your profile. If you stay to the end of this episode, I'll share with you my guide to helping you optimize your LinkedIn profile. I'm going to give you a shortcut to help you adapt faster. This shortcut will help you work with LinkedIn's new system, not against it. So, step 1, audit your profile. Your headline and about section should sound like your elevator pitch. Short, specific, and focused on who you help and how. Think HR consultant helping small businesses build strong teams instead of people first leadership expert or CEO of XYZ company. Step 2, warm up before you post. 5 minutes of commenting on relevant posts in your niche helps LinkedIn classify you correctly. You're training the algorithm to connect you with the right audience. Step 3, write for clarity, not cleverness. The first 2 sentences matter the most. That's what 360 Brew uses to predict relevance. Start strong with what the reader will gain. For example, most businesses post daily on LinkedIn, but few know how to make those posts actually convert. Step 4, focus on evergreen topics. Because 360 Brew tracks performance over time, quality content can keep resurfacing for weeks. Think less trending and more timeless. Now that I've shared some shortcuts with you, let me share some tactical takeaways. Let's make this practical. Here are some action steps you can implement right now. 1, use clear formatting. Short paragraphs, bullets, and white space help both readers and AI follow your point. 2, lead with a hook. Remember that H.E.L.P process, thehelpprocess.com. Lead with a hook that teaches or surprises. Something like, the biggest mistake I made on LinkedIn wasn't my headline, it was my habits. 3, use 3 to 5 specific hashtags. Keep them niche and keep them relevant, such as hashtag LinkedIn strategy, hashtag B2B marketing, hashtag leadership tips. 4, post consistently, not constantly. 1 to 2 valuable posts a week is better than daily noise. However, my suggestion is if you have something to say, say it. If you have something to share, share it. 5, respond to every comment. Each reply doubles. I'm going to say that again. Each reply doubles your post's visibility window. 6, repurpose smartly. Turn 1 strong post into a carousel or a short video. 360 Brew favors variety. And that, my friends, is where Painless Posting can help you. So make sure you check out painlessposting.com because it helps you repurpose like crazy. Now, I thought what would be helpful if I shared some do's and don'ts with a few examples, because sometimes absorbing all of this content may be, okay, Maggie, I get it, but I'm not sure how to implement these things. What should I do and what shouldn't I do? So let's start with what to do first. The first thing to do to take advantage of the LinkedIn algorithm is align your expertise. Make your profile headline reflect the topic you post about. For example, if you're sharing leadership tips, but your headline says marketing assistant, LinkedIn's new AI won't connect the dots, and your content won't reach the right people. The second thing to do to take advantage of LinkedIn's new algorithm is to create real experiences and client stories. For example, I could say, after auditing 12 LinkedIn profiles this month, I realized 10 had the same mistake. This kind of post gives both value and credibility. It signals 360 Brew that you're speaking from expertise, not theory. The third to do to take advantage of LinkedIn's new algorithm is tag thoughtfully and authentically. When you mention a collaborator or a client, tag them and explain why. For example, thanks to at Jamie for challenging me to simplify my onboarding process. Here's what we learned. That context tells LinkedIn your tag is genuine collaboration, not just engagement bait. The fourth to do to take advantage of the LinkedIn algorithm is engage before you post. Leave comments on others' posts that expand the discussion. This activity strengthens the network signals LinkedIn uses to decide who sees your content next. Remember, don't just say, great post, give something of value. The fifth to do to take advantage of the LinkedIn algorithm is to use emotion wisely. Posts that sound genuine and reflective, not overly dramatic or exaggerated, perform better. The algorithm can now interpret tone, so language that feels too salesy or too desperate, like, you need to read this, can actually reduce your reach. So now that I've shared 5 to-dos, let me share some to-don'ts. Here are a few don'ts so that you can avoid mistakes with the new LinkedIn algorithm. The first don't to avoid issues with the new LinkedIn algorithm is don't keyword stuff your captions. The new model actually reads sentences for meaning. If your posts look like LinkedIn marketing strategy tips, algorithm posts, engagement, business reach, it's downgraded as spammy and it's not going to perform as well. The second don't, so that you can avoid issues with the LinkedIn algorithm, is don't tag people who aren't involved. For years, creators tagged big names hoping for visibility, but now irrelevant tags signal low quality content. 360 Brew flags those as attention seeker, and the posts lose early distribution. The third don't, so that you can avoid issues with the LinkedIn algorithm, is don't overload with hashtags. 5 relevant ones max. More than that confuses the system's semantic understanding. That means that it needs to understand what you're talking about. And if you use a whole bunch of hashtags that aren't relevant, even though they might be trending, it's going to hurt you and your engagement. The fourth don't to avoid issues with the LinkedIn algorithm is don't rely on external links. When you post links that take people off platform, the AI assumes you're trying to end the user session. That's why LinkedIn often suppresses those posts. Instead, put your link in the comments and keep the body focused on insight. The fifth don't to avoid issues with the LinkedIn algorithm is don't post in a panic. Seeing lower numbers doesn't mean your content failed. 360 Brew is still learning who you are. Keep posting consistently. It's training data that improves your long-term reach. I hope those do's and don'ts help you with creating content and engaging in the LinkedIn platform to help you gain more exposure and more engagement with the new LinkedIn algorithm. So let's recap what 360 Brew really means for your business. The LinkedIn algorithm is now an intelligent partner, not a vending machine. It rewards posts that teach, inspire, and clearly express what you do best. Your visibility depends on how well your profile, language, and audience alignment work together. Your credibility grows through consistent human communication, and your reach will increase naturally when your content actually helps people. And I often say this with people who are trying to create social media content. If you stay client focused, your content will crush it. When you're in doubt, remember, clarity creates connection, and connection drives conversion. Now, I promised you I was going to give you something special at the end, and I actually have two ideas for you. One is I'd like you to go to your LinkedIn profile, and you can download a copy of your LinkedIn profile. You can click on the More button or those three little dots and save your profile as a PDF. Then take it to your AI of choice, ChatGPT or Gemini or Perplexity, upload it and say, can you audit my LinkedIn profile based on the new 360 Brew algorithm? And see what it says. The next tip is to help you optimize your LinkedIn profile on your own with some secret tips that I'll share with you and lay out step by step. This is going to help you make sure your profile and your posts are speaking the same language, the one LinkedIn's new AI actually understands. Grab my LinkedIn guidebook at linkedinguidebook.com. It is packed by step-by-step examples and checklists to help you write stronger headlines, fix your About section, and create content that connects both the algorithm and your audience. Again, that's linkedinguidebook.com. I hope you found this information on LinkedIn's new algorithm helpful. And if you're enjoying the Painless Posting podcast, please don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. It helps other business owners discover these shortcuts too. Until next time, keep your posting painless and your engagement powerful.